Where's the signings? Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. I hope you're all doing well. Where's the signings? Where's the signings? You know, the funny thing is, right, I mocked up a picture of that because I thought people would get it, right? If you don't know about that video, I've had people messaging me going, why have you got a Kilmarnock shirt on? I thought, Huddersfield, is that Wigan? Is there a Kilmarnock supporters club? I'm like, oh, for God's sake, it hasn't landed. Where's the signings? Where are the signings? It's been awfully quiet now for 48 hours. Look, the man who I put a lot of stock in, Mr. FPL 23, believes something could happen. So we'll wait and see on that. He's been tweeting cryptically. So let's hope something bangs. It's been a sad day as well in the transfer space because, of course, Mr. Tifwane, I salute you, brother. I know I don't follow you anymore. You don't let me follow you, but genuinely, I hope whatever avenue you're going down, I wish you luck, bro. I wish you luck. So it's a sad day in that respect. And look, it's no coincidence that when Tifwane's leaving, we've got no transfer links. What's going down? Where's the signings? Where's the signings? I didn't know where the signings are. Do you? How can you know? Rabsy Nesbitt. Jamesy. If you've never seen Rabsy Nesbitt, by the way, what a show. What a show that was. Where's the signings? How can you know? Burns night. And that's it. That's all I've got. Haggis. Have you ever had haggis? I like haggis. It is very nice. It's like a spice and mince. But it is really nice, it's haggis. I've never had a battered Mars bar. But I would like one. Because I do like chocolate melted in between bread. So in batter, I'd imagine it's very nice. Aye. Have you ever seen Sweet 16, the film? With the guy called Jamie. Brilliant film, by the way. Brilliant film. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. It's a banger. It's better than Purely Belter and all that sort of stuff. Trust me. Trust me, daddy. Right, okay, let's get stuck into it. Leeds United, where's the signings? I believe, or I am told, that we may get one this weekend. There has been chat online. This isn't ITK. FPL, the man, has said that someone has been there today. I am assured that it isn't Longstaff. So who is it? Who is the mystery man? The mystery man that could sign, or at least I don't think he signs on the weekend, but maybe it gets out there in the press this weekend. Who that man will be, who knows? But we need some signings. We definitely need some signings. 4 in the door's good. 4 in the door. All the 4s, 44. 4 in the door. 4 in the door is a good start. But as with any transfer window, you could sign 11 players in a week. Second week, we'd be going, where's the signings? Because this is the nature of the beast. Can't get away from that fact. Football clubs know that fact. That's why channels like this do okay on YouTube. That's why Fabrizio Romano, Ben Jacobs, David Ornstein, and all these people do so well, right? Because transfer stuff is big business. So it is what it is. Let's jump into some of your comments. As has been said, there's numerous weeks left of the window. Yes, agreed. But by Monday, they'll have been in a week. We have a game on Saturday. Admittedly, it's a pre-season friendly. And if you look at our counterparts who will be playing, Manchester United, they've only bought Kuna. So we're ahead of them, right? In that respect. And they need a lot of work. So there is that, I guess. But you could be looking at an 11 with no new signings. I think Biol will play, of course. And Goodman thinks we don't have a left back, so fair. If squad harmony was paramount, they'd have the squad sorted already. We gambled in January, though it seems Rangers won the bounty. No, we'll be all right. You want Josh Sargent, probably not the best judge of... I'm not judging them, mate. I'm just talking, where are they? I don't want him, by the way. don't want him. Do I like the player? Yes. Do I think he could do well? Yes. That's just my opinion. I think technically, as a footballer, he's better than Pirro. And I've said this, and I stand by that statement. If Josh Sargent didn't get injured, he'd already be a Premier League player. Now, you don't have to believe that because, again, football is objective. Football is about opinions. I like Josh Sargent. That's it. The fact you don't like him means, for me, you're not the best judge of transfers. Let's have a look. Nah, you need to put stock in them. But again, it's about opinions, bro. Hi, Joe. Have to admit, pal, things aren't looking good in the transfer market. Still a long way to go. 49ers work at a snail's pace. They are insufferable and frustrating. Or maybe they're just very good at keeping it quiet. Who knows? Maybe there is something happening. Because let's say, for example, we believe 100% FPL 23, who has said on his own timeline, let's say, for example, that a player has been at Forpatch and isn't Longstaff. If that proves to be true, then we just have to hold our hands up and say, do you know what? Hey, cool. Cheers, buddy. Just thought you know, because it could be like 15 minutes. That is so good. Cheers, bro. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? You can hear me. Thank you to Joe B, who's just called me. And I was like, there's a reason why I'm getting a call off Joe B while I'm live. So I just want to thank you for calling me. Hopefully I wasn't muted for that long. Let's have a look. Never spoke so much sense. Shut up, Jack. Joe. Oh, man. Sorry, man. Oh, God. Who is bro talking to? God. 10 minutes. Right, yeah. Do you know what? It's a good job he called me because I'd have been there for ages. You know that because I'm way behind on the chat. Oh, God. Okay. So that's where we're at. LUFC 1203. Sargent better than Pirro is a shocking take. Not better. Better footballer. Not better finisher. There are things Pirro can do better than Pirro and vice versa. But technically, as a footballer with the ball at his feet, for me, Josh Sargent's better. But that's just my opinion. Right. Okay. Let's go. I like this from Diamond Mist, by the way, as well. We do need a goalkeeper. We do, mate. We do. I agree. Calm down. Where are the signings? We have already signed 4. We don't need more. Maybe 1 for a goalkeeper, and that's it. Darlow looks perfectly fit for now. What, you think we need 1 more? Nah, you've hit your head. Yeah, I think you've fallen. Still, yeah, probably, probably, but I think we could get Solomon now because obviously the amount of business that that Spurs have done, I don't see a place for him there. I thought that's what we believed. Yeah. Agreed. 50-mile bike ride in this heat, it's boiling, isn't it? It is. It's boiling. Sorry. I do apologise. I do an AA meeting between 9 and 10. I do an AA meeting between 9 and 10, and then I come every night. 9, 10, AA meeting, then I come off and I come here. So if I'm a little bit late, it's because it's just overrun slightly. Sad news. Yeah, I know. Guys, Joe is interested in coming on tonight, but it will be difficult to get him on. Yeah, I love that. Yes, this is true. This is what he's saying. Now, I've constantly said on this show that I actually believe. Of course, people get things wrong, but I believe. Vibes are plummeting. Don't doubt FPL. Tell them, brother. I think Melier will stay. Could do. Vibes at an all-time. You'll never get on an all-time low. Mate, he's not getting a private jet in Longstaff from Newcastle to Leeds. No way. It's about 2.5 hours. No way. A few digestive biscuits, mate. Your arrival time for the Creator Cup is 10:30 a.m. Don't be late. I will be there, man. Maybe Joe. Could be Joe. It might be Joe Blackburn. Won't be me. Definitely. How much money? Oh, do you know what, Ollie? I forgot you were playing. Which position do you play, Blur? Which position? Mars bars are the best. Yeah, man. I'd imagine so. From that Sprite character, I don't remember that. Yeah, I am. I am. Stop doing Welsh accent. Give over. Is Joe in Sunderland or Sterling? Tell them. Not a penny on you, Ollie. Sorry, I've got a 20 bet with my chat that Joe won't be late for the call-in time in the morning. I will not be, man. I will be there. I have, bro. He won't give me the info. He will not give me the info. We've already signed that guy, Brett Nash. We've already signed that guy. That's already done. It's probably some academy player. Apparently not. I asked for the position. He would not give me the position. Yeah, he did say that, and I also said that based on that info. He could well have been. We don't know. Okay, I get that, but what are they waiting for? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Antonucci, take him. Well, by all accounts, maybe not. I still want Longstaff. Apparently, they want 15 million. Pay the 15, man. Why don't they make Leeds keeper do weights, roid rage? We need 5 quality first team signings to even be close. Ooh. We have only got one first team, though, I agree, which isn't great, is it? Yeah, Henderson's gone to Brentford. Good signing. Very good signing. Yeah, I think they're going to take it to Cass, though, aren't they? They're going to go through some. But I did see a tweet which, so Marinakis financially rescues Leon by buying Leon and Botafogo players so that Leon win their appeal and compete in Europe because they can show they've got money, meaning Forest replace Palace in Europe. Excellent. Nothing dodgy going on here. Sargent better than Puro is a shocking take. like I say, I don't think it is, but everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Yeah, I'm silent. Right, I've caught up to mute bits now. Let me scroll past all this when everyone were going mute, mute. Thanks, Joe B, for calling me as well. I love it, mate. There we go. We're back. Right. Okay. Is anybody out there? Now the chat's gone zombie Twitch. There we go. All sorted. Hopefully, yeah. I don't think you missed much at all. You know, you didn't. Joe turned 49 as a moved in silence. I love that, mate. Deck says, anyone annoying, sorry, for us fans, yes, but we have to trust the process. Social media is more important than folk think transfer-wise, so keep in most stuff hush-hush is for the best. Exactly. So, yeah, but I make it on this show because, especially when there's no news, I'm just making sure we get as many comments up, you know. More silence than the 49ers. Aye. Sargent is better than Pirro, 100%. There's just different things. Like, Lockie made a good point. We were discussing it before, and he said Sargent couldn't play that pass that Pirro did that time, which is fair. Do I think as well, in terms of profile, Pirro, sorry, in terms of profile, Sargent fits us better. Genuinely. Solomon, yeah, Solomon could be on his way. Loving the vesture. How you doing, mate? Any update on strike? Nah, no updates, mate. No updates. It's too hot out here, man. I've got to wear the vest. It is what it is. Buendia or Hamer, Joe? I prefer Hamer. There, I said it. If you could pick a Sunderland player to sign, who would you pick? Diarra. Then Siddiqui. Then I like Chris Rigg. I like Isidore. Mundell. But no one really stands out. I think Longstaff is easy to do. That's why there's no rush. Yeah, but there could be others coming. There could be other suitors, right? Could it be Calvin Phillips? I don't think so, no. 1 hour, 45 minutes is just up the road. Exactly, man. It's not far at all, is it? No, definitely not. I can't write to save my life. I can barely talk, man. Joe, before you said you've seen things that make you believe it's legit, without saying exactly what it is, can you tell us what makes you believe it? Maybe soon. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. Because maybe soon. Marinakis got texture in his back pocket, Joe. He has, man. Anyone else had trouble with the new kit? Big up to Yorkshire Dangler, my main man. Few clips on his kit. Has anyone else had issues? No, he's not, mate. No, he's definitely not, pal. Promise. Oh, got another call then, but this time it weren't Joby. Hate this whole rhetoric that the club is skint and that's gone. I don't think they're skin. I don't think they're skin, but you do question certain things, and of course you have to. You're right to question it, man. You should question everything, in my opinion, when it comes to this stuff. But that's just me. I would prefer Vanya Milinkovic-Savic. 100%. That'd be my pick. Definitely what happened, Shabby, unfortunately. He's way above our pay grade. He's done a relegation battle before as well, with Sheffield United. I've seen Palace linked. Bayer Leverkusen like him. We know the German clubs are happy to take like youth Premier League prospects, see them build their career up, and then sell them back for 80. Do you know what I mean? Double the price they paid them for. No one's signing Sargent, folks. No one's signing Sargent. We're not. Just, I said I like Sargent. Akati will go higher, yeah, 100%. Legend, brother. Thank you very much. Joe, you can't be happy with no more signing, mate. I mean, Sunderland. Who said they're happy? Who said they're happy? No one. I'm not happy. But we've got 4. We will get more. You know, I do believe this. I do believe come game day that we will have all the parts of the puzzle. That doesn't mean as we work our way through that you can't be frustrated. Do you know what I mean? Like, doesn't mean you can't question. Some days I'll come on here and I'll be like, I'm pissed. I was pissed the other day with the Sean Longstaff stuff and and I disagree as well, right? I listened to Leeds that, none on them, but Isaac Johnson was asked the question about why the club are coming out with the rhetoric. Dara did a really good job. He asked him, why are the club coming out with a rhetoric that the deals are difficult to be done? And he was like, oh, well, you know, that's a good thing because the link to players that are wanted by other clubs. So, yeah, but that wasn't the guys that it was proposed to us when it came to Diarra. It wasn't. Leeds were unwilling to meet what they wanted. They were close to it. And then Sunderland came out of nowhere and blew everyone out of the water. But there is a rhetoric that every decent player has come with that. So I'm not sure I agreed with his stance on it. But that's just my opinion. It's a great listen, though. Go give it a listen to it. Make sure you follow Leeds that. Great to see you, boy, with you the other day. Made me laugh. Great. That much respect. Nice to see I don't know what that is, still intact. I don't know what that bit is. But yeah, thank you very much, Charlie. He's in bed at the minute. We went to the park after school and then went to my mates and he was in the paddling pool. So yeah, it was cool. I'm sure it went very quiet last summer. It's just, yeah, it has been on it. Game day bit by my 43rd birthday. Happy birthday to you. They love doing things late, don't they? It does my head in. Yeah, man. Like, genuinely, yeah. How many signings do we need, right? We need a goalkeeper. We need a backup fullback. The club think Byram's the backup left back. So we need a backup right back. So we need a backup fullback. There's 2. We need an 8. We need a 10. We need a winger. We definitely need a winger. And we need a 9. So that's 6 I can count. But then you could also do with some little squad fillers. Because if they want Stack, he's a 6. So they add in a 6 to that as well. Because they still want Longstaff. So you clash Longstaff as your 8. They're going for Stack, who's a 6. So that's 7. So maybe Jack's on the money. Because we're being on it. Well, I think Gruev might stay at this point. What about Harrison? What's going on there? Joseph as well. What's going on there? Joseph will be sold, in my opinion. I've maintained this. I think Isaac Johnson said the same thing, actually, as well. He said, look, I get the loan thing, but ultimately, from a PSR perspective and the fact he wants to play, they'll sell him. So, you know, so I think 7. I think 7 is probably a good number. Someone said 1 earlier. Wow. 78. What you on about? You had to think any Barbie all are good enough. That would say we can't write signings off. Goodmanson's a starter. Biol's a starter. Metcha, if he weren't injured, we wouldn't have even got him, right? So let's see what Metcha can do. I don't think they're overly confident because they only gave him a 2-year deal. Bonau, he's had injuries in the last year as well. So I have to wait and see how they do. Yeah, Bamford wants another crack at it. He'll be our third option, I'd imagine. I think Pac Xiao going to Monaco or Marseille or something like that. I could have sworn. By all accounts, if FPL's right, the player's been in. The player's been there today, so I don't think it's anyone coming in. Yeah, I think is he going to Marseille, Pac Xiao? I think he might be going Marseille. Don't let this. Right, what's happened is the club are going. The club will give relegation release clause. There's this narrative. You're getting the old clauses mixed up. They would rather sign a player that doesn't want a relegation release clause, but they're not signing players. They're just saying that it'll be favourable in our terms. So if we sign you for 20, there'll be a relegation release clause of 25. They're not saying if you want a relegation release clause, we're not signing you. That's not happening, Lee. Any agent who comes to a newly promoted side who doesn't put that in wants sacking. They're the facts, man. Every player will probably have one, dude. So that isn't why we're not signing players. Yes, yeah, I would, Amy. Yeah, done it. Yeah, definitely. Honestly, a keeper and a defensive mid, and I'm happy until August. Nah, you can't be, mate. You can't be, Alex. We've got 4 wingers, and there's question marks over. No, we've got 3, and there's question marks over them all for the Premier League. We haven't got a 10. We haven't got an 8 because Rothwell's not there. And we don't have like a starting 9. Can't be happy. Why do you, to be honest, defensive midfielder is the least of our problems because we have them. So, but it is about opinions. Top quality goalkeeper, CM, attacking mid and striker still needed to get that spine ready. Spine's very important, agreed. I think they said, didn't they, he'll be our second choice. They're happy with him to run as our second choice. They did say that. I think it was in one of the reports, be it Athletic or YEP or something. Goalkeeper, left back. I think we'll get just a fullback, DMC and Cam wing striker. Yeah. I believe someone's been there today, Callum. If it doesn't, then he said over the weekend. If it doesn't, then fair enough. Fair enough. I disagree, but that's all right. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Definitely, yeah. We got a good back four. We have. Next signing will be a goalkeeper. Hope so, mate. Hope so. I keep seeing that in the Premier League, a number 10 isn't imperative. They rarely have number 10 square. Well, it depends on your system, and they do have 10s. They do have a lot of 10s. I think they may be talking about more so with a free-man midfield, potentially. Free-man midfield, potentially. But there is many number 10s in the Premier League. They're everywhere. So, yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that. It is imperative. But it depends how we set up, right? It depends how we set up. Neck, not a bother for me personally. Head, absolutely killed. Behind my ear there. Oh my God. My leg went. It was that bad. As a Leeds fan, life and Paris 75 veteran season ticket holder, you're talking out of your ass. My dad's bigger than your dad, Chris. As a Leeds fan life, I don't know what that means. Fan life and Paris 75 veteran season ticket holder, you are talking out of your ass. Okay. Do you believe that because you're older than me, that you know more? Is that what you're saying when it comes to certain topics? Is that what you believe? Because you have known Leeds longer than me in terms of you're older than me. That makes you somehow qualified. What I would suggest doing, Chris, is setting up a YouTube channel, giving it a bash, and see how people watch. Call it Leeds Fan Life. It might work. Maybe. Leeds Fan Life, 75 season ticket holder. My will is massive. Just Joe, you coming back with a new bid for Longstaff? We want 15-20. I think it won't be nowhere near 20. I think it'll be 12 up to 15. You do need number 10s. It's just, well, of course you need a 10. Jack, trust me, bro. Trust me. But if he's wrong this weekend, then I won't back it again. Fairs. I don't even know what it don't know what it means, man. Oh yeah, I do want that back. Logical fallacy, Chris. Explain a logical fallacy to me, Sam. Is that good though? It was great. Veteran Bell. Loads of cheese under it. No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I know, yeah. That's funny when that happens. Like, people, any private jet that comes in has to be to do with that. Definitely. Joe Bornow is not good enough. Metcha not good enough. I disagree on Goodmanson. I disagree on Goodmanson. Potentially, mate. Could it be Gus? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Chris sets up what he gets to. We ain't getting 7 in before the first game of the season. We're going to have to, right? Wouldn't take Calvert-Lewin, but would take Sargent. Yeah, I just think Calvert-Lewin is more broken. Does that make sense, Louis? And he's... Yeah, I could understand why you would put that forward, though, as a case, because I get it. I get why you would make that point, to be honest. You make a good point, to be fair. Yeah, you do make a good point there, mate. I'll have to mull over that. Veteran season ticket holder. What counts you as a veteran season ticket holder? At what age do you become a veteran? Barney says, as an American, I need us to get a 10. I can't deal with the anti-Yanks Aronson slander all year, please. Yeah. Sunderland overpaid for 2 midfielders that were quick off the mark. Yeah, well, he's got, is it years of experience in the Champions League and Ligue 1? Played against the likes of Liverpool in that last season and locked them off, maybe. I don't know. Explain to me what he's not done to qualifying good enough. Please. Let's not panic, Captain. Monitoring where to. Fucking early, says Killian. Yeah. True that. True that. True that. What about Nicholas Jackson as well? Didn't I tell you he'd be sold? They've bought Delap. They've bought João Pedro, and I told you he'd be sold. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be in the conversation, but he would be ideal. So, yeah. Yeah, that's true as well. It is true. No, I think they've been good. They've been good. Like, it's good to see us get defenders. Like, we need to build that. We do need to build that. You know, what I like, obviously, and I've said this before, last time the defenders we bought, we're going down a different route. We have to hope and pray that the we have to hope and pray that the data model that they've gone with and looked and researched, and they believe big bastards at the back, great headers at the ball. We have to hope that that works. Joe, you would have took Creswell, who ended up at Stoke. Yeah, I would have took Creswell. He's probably going there to be a starter. He wouldn't have been a starter for us, but I would have took Creswell, yeah, as a backup left back. Would you want Byram then? And what you've done there, Sonny, you've just gone, well, he's ended up at Stoke, so that must mean he's shit. I would have took him as a backup left back, yeah. I still stand by that statement, mate. Because what's the other alternative? You don't want Byram. You said we need to get rid of Byram immediately, but then wouldn't want. Shabby is not, bro. He's not. Nicholas Jackson is very good. Very, very good. They can use all the models in the world, Joe, but unless we get players, it's pointless. Goals win games, defense wins titles. It is still a thing. It is. It'll be less known signings that keep us up. Prem sides already have players like Nonto and Solomon Sus. Maybe. Maybe, my man. Yeah. Where's this thing about number 10s as well? Who said that's not? Because, like, if you think, yeah, I don't know. I don't rate Jackson either. Christopher, you're mad. You know Nicholas Jackson? He does it all. Goal scoring, okay, but you're comparing him at Chelsea. Jackson, if we could genuinely be in for a conversation, we would, we'd be there. Answer the question, pal. Please tell me, how is he good enough? Well, enough people have watched, and we've read enough. I've not seen him play, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't sit here and say that. But okay, his G&A isn't massive. But what he's pivotal in doing is getting Leeds up the pitch, and he's involved in the build-up play through the thirds to get us to the top end of the pitch. He has top-level experience in Ligue 1, plays for Sweden, and has played in the Champions League and Europa League. I would say, personally, that's enough for Leeds United. There's my answer. I hope that is enough. If not, could you tell me why he's not good enough? Why is he not good enough? Would that be okay? If you could answer me that, please, Kiss. Yeah. I think so as well, right? This is what I mean. I can't. So that's it. He is injury prone. Let's have a look. I'll check this. I'm going to check this info. Okay. You best hope this is right, bro. Okay, so he hasn't had an injury since 2022. What year are we in? Does anyone know what year we're in? So he injured his pubalgia, Pubalgia, whatever that is. Pubalgia is a chronic groin injury characterized by pain in the lower abdomen and groin area. So he did that in 2022, October. So he hasn't been injured since then. Not what? No. Whoa. We're moving goalposts. So next one. See, what you've done is just made a snap judgment and said something from what you've seen. Where have you seen? Where have you seen the injuries? Because they haven't happened. So they're a figment of your imagination. Before that, he had an ankle injury in 2020. It's really bad, man. I mean, it's not looking good, bruv. Not that far off. So, if it's not the injury, what is it then? What is it that tells you he's not good enough? What? You called the player injury prone, and you think 22, which was 3 years ago, is not that far ago for a football injury to be classed as injury prone? You've lost, bro. You've lost. You've lost, man. Just admit that you were wrong. That's wild. God. Oh, man. That's funny, though. That's funny, at least. Quality. Let's have a look at this one here. One sec. Now, there was... Oh, I know what you've done. I know what you've done. So, there was one Goodmanson by the name of Albert Goodmanson who had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 injuries just last season. I think you think we signed Albert Goodmanson from a second striker who's from Iceland, who plays for Fiorentina. I think maybe that's where you've looked. So you're wrong position, wrong player. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. Oh, God. I'm assuming that's what you've done. You've searched Albert instead of Gabriel. Maybe. I don't know, mate. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, no. No. I can't. He's not. He's lying. He's lying now. You're lying. You can't be doing that. Saying that you are... Yeah, I did. I've given him an out, Anna. I've given him an out. But you can't be coming on here, right, going, the shit, terrible, tell me why he's good, and then just, oh, man. That's brilliant. I probably did give him an out, Hi, Joe. Realistically, how many signings do you think we'll get now? I mean, we need 7, which would take us up to 11. I don't know, 5, because they will keep their powder dry. Obviously, the window doesn't shut till September. So, yeah, 4 might be a good shout. I'm not comfortable with the wingers. I'm all right. I'm not comfortable with the wingers. We've got 3, and I'm not convinced. So I would like a winger. We need an 8. Someone who's going to carry the ball, a good ball carrier. If we're going to be in transition, we need a goalkeeper. Trossard would be great, Ryan, yeah. You said he's going Fenerbahce. Yeah, no, I hear you, Louis. I hear you. So, back 4 sorted. Goalkeeper's a must. 8 is a must. Winger is a must. We might be all right with Pirro and Bamford till end of month. So 3. We'll see. We'll see. But we will see, man, what's going to happen between now and then. Well, hopefully we're going to have a busy weekend. Since when did this happen as well, right? When I had a presentation, when I played for a football team when I was young, it was one night, a couple of hours, get your award, go. I've got one for my daughter tomorrow. It starts at 11:30 and finishes at 6. See, what? So it's like a full day thing. They are doing all the teams, but it's like, wow, it's a long day. So yeah, we'll see what we. Yeah, Harrison starts for us against Everton. We'll see. Listen, folks, smash a like on your way out. We have done 46 minutes. I don't know how we managed that, to be honest, but we did. But smash me a like on the video. Get your comments in. Hit the notification bell and all that jazz. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully with some news, like during the day instead of just at 10 o'clock, like rounding off. Hopefully there's something for us to talk about. But we'll wait and see. But have a nice evening. It's now 10 to 11. I'm going to go get my head down if I can in this heat. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out, folks. Bye-bye. Where's the sign?